Hey everyone, it's Richard Metalfan here, bringing you guys an old school album review. And today I'm going to be looking into this album's 25th anniversary, which happened to be about a few days ago or something like that. And I meant to put it at that time, but I didn't have the time to do that or whatever. But hey, better late than never, right? And as you can see below the title today, we're going to be looking into Once Upon a Cross by Deicide, the band's third album, I believe, released on April 18th, 1995 through Roadrunner Records. Now, Deicide definitely doesn't really need an introduction. I've covered their latest album, but they're one of the best like death metal bands from like the early 90s and stuff. And lyrically, I feel like Deicide is kind of like different compared to like all the other death metal stuff, where I feel like the other death metal bands talk about like horror movies and talk about like gore and all this shit. Lyrically, I feel like Deicide talks about like hell and Satan and sort of like very anti-Christian stuff, which I think is just fucking brutal. I mean, hell, even their frontman Glenn Benton has like a freaking cross burned onto his forehead. But that's besides the point. And a lot of people would consider Once Upon a Cross their kind of like their best album or their opus or forget whatever the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, I think a lot of people could just consider it their best album, and I kind of have to agree. It's a great album. Just like vocally, I just like kind of like how Glenn Benton sort of like mashes like his sort of like brutal lows and does like high shrieks. I kind of like love how he sort of like layers the two together, which makes it just sound very gnarly. Yeah, just his bass playing is just pretty awful, and but like he like not even I don't feel like, in my opinion, I don't think anybody looks into his bass playing, just focuses on his vocals, but that's just me. The guitar work is pretty tight. I mean, the Hoffman brothers can do no wrong. I mean, Brian and Eric are great, and I'm not gonna get into like the whole like Hoffman brothers versus Glenn stuff, but that's for another time. Just like their guitar playing is great. One of the best guitar players in Deicide, and drumming wise, Steve Ashiam, if I'm pronouncing that right, one of really great drummer. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive this album track by track. Starting things off is the title track, Once Upon the Cross, which starts off strong. It features just several cool parts thanks to like the powerful barking of Glenn. And before the first verse, like Benton's voice sort of like slowly gets like louder and louder as he chants like fear him, fear him, fear him, Satan. And it sounds totally cool. And I love how he multi-tracks his vocals. He creates like a huge sound and extremely powerful. And I think that Glenn's vocals are a definite strength of the band and are pretty much essentially like drive every song. Anyway, moving on to Christ Denied, and I love like the chuggy intro, and it really gets hard to use. Well, it's hard not. It's really super technical, but the timing is really naughty nonetheless. And they've really learned something between like the first two albums and this, though. When we get to like Christ Denied, that closes the chorus. It really has like balls to it. Like it just has some thing, and it's just like gives like God like two middle fingers. I just love that last little stretch and the sprint towards the finish line. A cool song. Next song on the album is called When Satan Rules the World, which is, wow, I just love like the drums. It's pretty much sound cool, and just Steve does a really great job on here, and it just has some really nasty riffs, sort of like weird timing and killer production, and I just think, well, another great song. Next song is Kill the Christian, isn't that a lovely song title, which is just as aggressive as intense as the song title is. What really makes the song special is that the chorus is where Glenn gets the most out of multi-tracking his vocals and creates a huge sound as he chants kill the Christian, and the lyrics spew anger, and Benton's convincing performance also causes you to wonder if maybe he isn't just seeking publicity with his outrageous lyrics and image. And it's a truly powerful song, and it's pretty much my opinion, probably my favorite song on the album. Next song is Trick or Betrayed, which has an awesome kind of like Are You Messiah, Nor We Are Not sample before sort of like some excellent surprise music. And there's like a lead section that sounds like I don't know, just kind of sounds very Middle Eastern a bit. And it's just super cool. Well, and I don't know. No, it's just a really great song. Next song is They Are Children of the Underworld, which has so much going for it, and some really nice riffs. There's a really cheesy like hi-hat swishy thing, and I'm sort of love this song. It's great. Altogether, I just think it's one of the lines as Glenn barks is like, they have no neck. And I love that, even if I'm wrong. Although the way that kind of like almost reminds me of like Slayer's beaten up with is broken up with those little like China trash smashes. It's a great song. Anyway, moving on to Behind the Light Thou Shall Rise, which sounds like it should be something like a big single or something, which is weird for death metal. But it's got that this is the one kind of like feel, and it has like one of the big metal have. It's not even like the album's top 5 tracks, no way, but it has like really great quality. Anyway, To Be Dead, which has such a menacing quality to it, but it's a little superfluous. I could say, I could maybe do without it. It's total mid-90s, these maxi single fodder. And then the album closes with a lovely song title, Confessional Rape, which I think is a great way to end this album. The drumming and the guitars are awesome here and a great way to close the CD, and it's pretty much my favorite from the album. But now overall, Once Upon the Cross by Deicide, it's a really great album from this band. If I were to give this album a score, I'm probably going to give this probably a 9.5 out of 10. 10 or probably somewhere around there. They're a bunch of the best Deicide album to date. Probably my favorite. I would always go to whenever I'm in the mood for some anti-Christian music. So yeah, that's my review of Once Upon the Cross by Deicide, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and I'll see you all in the next video. And as always, keep it metal.